It was a Saturday morning, and I was going out for my long run like I do every Saturday morning. And a driver crossed over across the road and hit me from behind. I went airborne for a couple of feet. I was stunned. I was bleeding from my eye pretty bad, and I was just kind of shook up. She did stop and got out. She asked me if I was okay, and I said, well, I think I am. And she said, well, it's okay if I go. And so I said, I guess so. So, you know, I didn't know exactly what was happening. When I composed myself a little bit, got up and walked back home. But my eye was bleeding pretty bad, and I looked at it and I knew I needed stitches or sewn up in some way. So my wife took me to the hospital, and they took me in for a CAT scan. By this time, my back and my tailbone had started bothering me. The CAT scan showed I had some internal bleeding. I also had a compressed fracture of a vertebrae, so they scheduled emergency surgery. I was told not to do anything, meaning no lifting, no running, no walking. And I actually went to physical therapist for 8 months. People told me right off the bat that I needed to hire an attorney. So I looked around, and the name Geiger came up, so I gave them a call. Casey walked me through exactly what was going to happen, and then he did all the research, Casey and Lisa, his paralegal. So it's quite easy on my standpoint. From my standpoint, I just sat back and let them run with the ball. Also, I think there's a benefit that Casey's your personal attorney. I mean, to the point that I would call up and Lisa or Casey would recognize my voice. So, you know, I wasn't just one of a case number. In this case, everything was specific to my situation. So I think that was a big advantage. And realistically, the settlement that Casey got for me certainly helped my family. My advice to anybody that's going through a similar situation: you can't do this without an attorney. It's virtually impossible.